Hi, I'm Megan of Megan B Hair Dimensions. I'm a hairstylist of 10 years, and with the show wrapping up, I thought I would react to the women of Stranger Things hair over the years. You may think some of the characters just show up to set, add a couple curls and some texture in, and they're good to go, but there's actually so much more effort and thought put into each and everyone's hairstyles. Like costumes, there's a whole hair department that thinks out every detail to everyone's style to help illustrate the character's journey within the story. Aside from making sure the styles are giving the 80s vibes and fit to the time period, they also make sure it just makes sense with the character and what they're going through. We'll start strong with Joyce Byers. Her hairstyle stays pretty consistent throughout the show, like a messy shag. The length differs throughout, but overall, her hairstyle is very messy, practical, and low maintenance. Joyce does not prioritize her appearance because she's in constant crisis. Her hair reflects her stress and just constant chaos, and she's a caretaker first and a woman second by necessity. But overall, her character's hairstyle stays pretty consistently the same-ish, the same kind of vibe throughout the show, because her role is pretty consistent throughout the show. She's always worrying, she has something to worry about, her kids, her family, friends, like her life. They're also a less privileged family, so the messy look, low maintenance goes to show. Next, we will compare Joyce to Karen Wheeler. Her hair changes the most within all of the characters. She's just always glam and put together until this most recent past few seasons, like season 4, it's gotten a little bit crazy. But for the most part, she's always put together. Throughout those first 3 seasons, she definitely has the trendy look of the time. Like the first season, she has the Farrah Fawcett curls away from the face. Second season, she has even more volume and curl, big curl, voluminous, glam, high-end looking. Third season at the pool, she's very glammed up to be suntanning at the pool. Not even at the beach, just at the public pool, trying to appear very high fashion, high class. And then in season 4 and 5, her hair's pretty similar in season 4 and 5. She's super bleached, super blonde, and also permed and messy. So I think it represents how the more chaos that she's come across in her life, how her marriage isn't doing as well. She has the whole Byers family living in her house. Just high stress, a chaotic life compared to what she's used to. Next, we have Robin. Her hair stays pretty consistent lengthwise. It's about shoulder length or just above the shoulder throughout her appearance from season 3 to 5. Season 3, it's a bit more messy and it becomes a bit more polished in season 4 with a bit more intention to the wave and curl. But she's still very messy, chaotic, just like her. It's an effortless look. She doesn't really care about fitting in with the traditional norms. Her hair kind of mirrors her anxious energy and just chaotic vibes she has all the time, and she never tries to clean up for acceptance, except for in this season 4, episode 4, when she's kind of in her little fancy get up, trying to be on her best behavior. Her hair is even shorter here and definitely more polished to go with the outfit she's wearing and trying to put together that look of having her shit together. Otherwise, she's very just messy, natural, chaotic, like her. Next, we'll take a look at Vickie, and she's in season 4 and 5 as Robin's love interest, secret love interest. Her hair is very 80s, very typical 80s soft, short haircut, a long pixie, but round, feminine, soft curls, designed to look like safe. This safer option of a haircut she chose helps her blend in with everyone else. She doesn't really want to stand out as she's hiding that she's queer. So at this time, that's quite scandalous. So she's trying to blend in as much as she can. Next, we have Erica. In season 2, she has like this just very simple pulled back pony or bun with her natural curl. Very classic, simple, helps add to her youthful look. In season 3 here, in this one clip from episode 1, she's got the cute space buns and like deep wave in the side bang. And I feel like those space buns are helping give that youthful energy, but also it's still a pretty bold look like her. She's a pretty bold character. So those space buns are definitely different and fun, have her stand out. And then also in season 3, episode 4, she got her hair done. She's got some braids with some colorful beads on the ends, staying bright and bold, super expressive. Her hair's loud because she is. In season 5, her hair is still bold and like a little out there. She looks like she's got a bit of a half up space bun this clip. She's got like a textured, like voluminous bang. So it's still bold, but a bit more like clean and mature. Kind of like show her growth. She's definitely much older than she was at the beginning. I'd say the more polished, like controlled look that she has would represent like her growth without the loss of her personality. Next, we have Barb. Only saw her for a brief moment in season 1, but she did make her impact. Her style is short, very conservative and like tightly controlled. It's very like not super like big and voluminous like a lot of the characters have, but more just sleek, controlled, not super like in for the time, honestly. Like she's giving more like I'm running for senator, not like I'm a high school student. That length of her cut being so popular, like not necessarily the way she styled it, but like the length of this like slightly longer pixie kind of helps her blend in, kind of like Vickie, and how her shorter hair was just a safe option to help her blend in, because really Barb wasn't supposed to be noticed. Like she was the first character death, and it was like the first supernatural thing that happened. Like this was supposed to be low-key. Her death wasn't really supposed to be noticed. They were easing into bringing the upside down up. Next, we'll take a look at 11. In season 1, she's got that buzz cut. I'd say it represents like how she's being controlled and like dehumanized. She's being stripped of her individuality at Hawkins' lab, and her lack of hair kind of mirrors her lack of having a choice. Season 2, she's growing out the buzz cut. She's got that awkward length. I'd say it symbolizes like her transition period. She's transitioning from life in the labs to life with regular humans. So not only is her hair growing and changing, but she is also with the environment she's in and her whole lifestyle. She's trying to figure out who she is. Season 3, she's grown out to shoulder length. She's still growing that buzz cut out, like soft waves, more natural, more traditionally girly. She's experiencing like friendship and fashion and self-expression for the first time, like in school. All right, in season 4, her hair's grown out even more. It's about this length, my length, and she has a bang, like a straight across blunt bang. Her hairstyle is more intentionally like basic and plain. She's kind of trying to fit into school since she's been experiencing some bullying and different emotions. So she's just trying to blend in with this hairstyle. And then for season 5, her hair, well, this clip that I'm looking at when she's like just been in the tub, her hair is just really just thrown back into this bun, like get this out of my face, like quick, easy, I don't really care. And can't really remember what her hair looked like at the beginning of season 5 off the top of my head, but she was like training, so I believe it wasn't particularly styled. So I'd say 11's hair for season 5 is just functional. Like, she doesn't care. She's on a mission. She is training. She's determined. Her hair is her last priority. She's just getting it out of her face. Next, we have Callie, who at first we only saw her in season 2, episode 7, which was quite the flop. But I guess they're trying to redeem her in season 5. I'm unsure about her so far, but we'll see. In season 2, though, she has the craziest hair in the whole show. Very different, very punk, alternative, with the side shave and the deep purple colored hair. Very different, very like she's doing whatever she wants. She's rebellious. She's expressing herself. She doesn't care what people think. She's being her. She's doing her. And then in this season, season 5, we have her buzzed like 11 in the first season. So it's giving she's being controlled. She doesn't have the freedom to express herself anymore. She is who someone else wants her to be, unfortunately. Next, we'll take a quick look at Chrissy from season 4. Only saw her briefly, but she played her part. Her hair is perfectly curled like a cheerleader. Her ponytail curls are all uniform and perfect. Her face framing bang is perfectly styled to frame her face. Her perfect look on the outside shows people that maybe she has all of her shit together. But on the inside, she's got chaos in her brain, and her hair never reflects her pain. She's masking her inner pain with her perfect hair and perfect looks. Cheerleader life. She's must be perfect, right? Next, we have Holly, who was recasted for season 5, which I mean, I think was a great choice. She did amazing, played her part really well. She really just looks like a super innocent girl, so that definitely helps. Her hair's in pigtails, which Holly in the previous seasons has never really been a significant character, so recasting I feel like isn't really a big deal for story-wise. But I do know that Holly, when shown previously, did have pigtails, so keeping those 2 pigtails with her character in season 5 pulls it all together. It's like, oh, this is the same Holly we've always had. But those pigtails definitely like represent like youth, innocence. How her hair's like long and so softly styled is also adding to that like innocence look. And it visually contrasts, like that innocent look in her hair visually contrasts to the chaos around her. The simpleness of her hair is giving that childlike look. Holly's hair isn't necessarily about her identity yet. I'd say it's more about what the world is trying to take from her. Her innocence, her youth, her just the peace in the world. I did notice when Holly is in Mr. What's-It's house, like in that like Alice in Wonderland vibes outfit with the like the velvety cape, the hair like around her face, like it's still in the pigtails, but the hair around her face is kind of more loose compared to like when she's at school and at home. I feel like it's more put together and tighter, like pulled tighter back. I feel like that tighter look is kind of giving that more polished, like perfect innocent life, innocent little girl living her life, while that looseness is kind of maybe giving like her youth is holding on or something like that. I don't know. It's gotta mean something. They did that on purpose. All right, and next we have Max. She has such beautiful ginger hair, all natural, except for apparently she's wearing a lot of wigs in the show. I did not know until I recently saw that Sadie Sink posted on Instagram a picture of a bunch of wigs that she wore in season 5. I was like, oh, I had no idea, but cool. So in season 2, when we first meet Max, her hair is just like messy, practical, one length, kind of tomboyish, like she's not trying to style it at all. Maybe she brushed it that morning, maybe she didn't. Like, her hair isn't her priority. She doesn't care to style it. It's just functional. In season 3, she's got a little bit more volume and movement, and it's slightly more styled, but still like carefree and like messy texture. It kind of reflects the confidence that she's grown to have, and it's like trying a little bit more, but it's still not trying to like fit into the girly mold. In season 4, she mostly just has like a low pony. Nothing too crazy, not really styled at all, very low effort, very just, I'm gonna get this out of my face and not deal with my hair. Season 4, she has a lot of grief she's going through with losing her brother, so it's just like, I don't really care. I previously mentioned that I saw Sadie Sink had posted pictures of wigs on her Instagram. From there, I did find the head of the hair department on Stranger Things. She's been working with the show since it started. Her name's Sarah Hindsgaul. I highly recommend checking out her Instagram to see some more behind the scenes. But from doing some digging, she did mention that season 4 Max, her low pony, she called like the sad pony, the sad girl pony, because really that's what Max was. She was just sad girl in her feelings, depressed, grieving. She had no time for her hair. She just had time to put her back, get it out of her face, and she had like those messy flyaways. She had no interest in putting herself together. Her lack of styling is intentional in that way to represent like the numbness she has inside and no desire to put herself together. So season 3 and 4, or 2, 3, and 4, I'm not sure if she's wearing wigs or not, but I do know that season 5 she was wearing wigs for sure. Definitely helps to just keep the hair looking consistent in shots. Like here in season 5, Max's hair is just super messy and undone because, I mean, she's been roughing it for a couple years, going through Vecna's memories and trying to make it back to her body and make it home. So the messy like flyaways that she's got going on is kind of representing that chaos she's been going through, just like who knows when she washed her hair last. She's just going through it. But they used a wig to make sure that this messy look stayed consistent. I did also see on Instagram, doing some digging, that the wigs they used for Max left out like the front inch of her hairline. So the front inch around her face is her natural hair, and the wig covers like back. So that's probably a big reason why I had no idea that she was wearing a wig when I first watched the show. It's applied really well. It's a really beautiful quality wig. It looks very natural, amazing. So shout out to Sarah, the head, and the whole hair department for killing that. But I also saw that the wig maker of Max's wig specifically, and I think a few other characters' wigs, was Rob Pickens. And if you dive into his Instagram account too, you can see more of the chemistry that goes into making wigs. It's pretty interesting. And then also in season 5, when Max makes it back to her body, or just hospital Max, she has the 2 braids. Pretty typical, I feel like. When people go into the hospital for periods of time, their hair is braided just to keep it like tangle free and just contained. And you'd think like, why wouldn't they just braid her hair? Like, it's not that crazy of a style to put together, but They wanted to make sure that her hair in these hospital scenes stayed as consistent as possible. So that's why they used a wig for the braids as well. Keeps it the same length, the same exact style, everything consistent. Lastly, we have Nancy Wheeler. Her hair kind of sticks to the same like loose curled vibe, but changes slightly throughout. First in season 1, she starts with like pretty long, soft curls, like classic teen girl hair, a few pieces like pulled back. It's like giving innocent. It's a safe style, very like traditional teenage girl style, kind of showing her as like that traditional rule following girl. Season 2, she's chopped it into a bob. She's got more structure in the hair. It's kind of giving a bit more mature. It's giving her a little bit more of a serious look, like take me seriously. And her hair starts to frame her face more intentionally. Like she's got not necessarily like a little bang, but kind of just like some shorter pieces to frame her face to complement her. In this other photo of her from season 2, her hair is kind of just like effortlessly thrown back. She's got like some tousled waves, but she still has some cute little pieces, like little tendrils around her face to frame her nicely. So at the beginning of season 3, her look's giving a bit more sleek and professional. Like she's definitely styled her hair. It's kind of symbolizing the ambition she has and how like she will be taken seriously. Her hair being more polished and put together or more professional is kind of reflecting her attempt to exist in a male-dominated space, and it's less cutesy and more capable. And then as the season goes on and they see a lot more shit and go through a lot more chaos, she kind of throws that hair up a bit, still has the bang kind of put together. It looks like it's kind of flipped the other way here. So, but she's still kind of put together. Like her face framing pieces are all laying in the right spot, but she got the rest of her hair pulled back and out of the way so she can probably fight some demogorgons. In season 4, her hair is more loose and more natural, kind of more carefree. It's still put together, but not so perfectly or so intentionally perfectly. It's more just like loose, soft. She doesn't need to prove herself anymore. It's kind of a balance between softness and authority. Going into season 5, Nancy is no longer trying to prove she's capable. She knows who she is and she knows what she's willing to risk. Her hair length stays pretty similar, but it's less perfect curl and more movement. The last season, she did have that more loose, effortless kind of look, but now it's even more out there. Like it's just like she doesn't care. Like it's still put together, but it's more shaggy, lots more layers. She's expressing herself. Her shag is styled enough to be intentional, but not enough to be like, oh, I really styled my hair. In earlier seasons, she had the tighter curls, which like meant she had to put more effort in. She was giving professionalism. The very done hair was like her trying to prove that she belongs. And then here in season 5 now, she's much looser styling, which is giving confidence without like feeling the need to perform. Like she's just a confident woman. The shaggy cut that she has going on in season 5 is kind of giving me Eddie Munson vibes. And honestly, this kind of shaggy cut wasn't super popular for like a very feminine look in the 80s, but more of a like messy, like little bit of an alternative look. So the story that Nancy's hair has played throughout the entire show, I think has brought her to a super confident woman that I think would be awesome to star in what I think I've heard is a spin-off series starring her. I think that would be really cool. If that's true, I think her character where she's at now would be a great main character. Well, I think I went over pretty much all of the females that we see in Stranger Things. Hopefully that gave you some perspective to the reasoning of everyone's hairstyles. This is also just to my interpretation. A few things I did hear from the head of hair, Sarah Hindsgaul, but for the most part, this is just my opinion. Sarah Hindsgaul has been posting a lot in the past few months on her Instagram, showing a lot of different behind the scenes from even back in season 1 all the way to recently in season 5. So I highly recommend checking out her Instagram and checking out more behind the scenes. She even has some videos where she goes character by character and gives her reasoning for why they chose what. And honestly, some of that did help me decide and have those light bulbs click and lighten up. The character's hair may look just super effortless, and maybe a little thought has been put into their hair other than being 80s themed, but there's a lot of different things thought about to decide every little detail. And Sarah, the head hair designer on the show, and her team did an amazing job at keeping the hair looking effortless and intentional. If you go on her Instagram, you will see that she is an effortless hair advocate, so I think she really nailed that. Her and her team have also been nominated for 3 Makeup Artist and Hairstylist Guild Awards, including Best Period and/or Character Makeup and Hairstyling. So that's super awesome for them. Totally deserved. They nailed it. That was my thoughts on the hairstyles from Stranger Things. What other shows should I react to next? Leave a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.